Hi, it's Andrew Benson from XP Team USA, back out on the Arizona desert. Beautiful day today. Had a little rain this morning. The storm is now over that way, so hoping that the weather will stay good from this point on so we can get some gold hunting in this weekend. But I brought the ORX today, gonna give it a go out here on the gold fields and see what we can find. So stay tuned, I'll be right back and show you what my setup is. Alright, so you may have seen on Facebook that I'm going to give away this nice XP bag here, this nice gear bag. It's OGO brand. The OGO symbol there. It's a nice gear bag. You can put your headphones, jackets, caps, digging tool, stuff like that in. So what I'm going to do for this one is, if you go to this video, what you're watching now, this is the video you need to watch. Make a comment down in the comments, and anybody that makes a comment, watches the video and likes it will be entered random drawing for that bag. Now it might not only be the bag, I might put a few other goodies in there too. So go ahead and watch this video, comment, like it, and you'll be entered. And then we will announce the winner on Facebook here in the near future. And we're going to, let's put the deadline, let's say March 25th is the deadline to go in and make your comment and watch the video. Alright, got the ORX out here. Let me just go over real quick what I'm going to use for setup here today. Hunting in this Arizona gold field. So the ground is quite mineralized here, and there are a lot of hot rocks. So I'm going to use fine gold, and because I'm using the elliptical HF coil, and this area has a lot of small gold, I am going to go into my menu and I'm going to jump, well, the frequency's already at 74, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave my reactivity at 2.5. I'm actually going to move my disc up to 1, so there is a little bit of trash here and I want to avoid that. And then I'm going to have my iron volume on so I know when I'm going over that iron trash. And then I'm going to run a little bit of threshold. I'm going to run it up to 12, and I've got a slight hum in my headphones now. So the only other thing I might adjust here is my sensitivity, but I'm going to have to run it for a minute and make sure that it's going to be okay. So let me just go over the ground here real quick. Let's get back to, I'm hearing some threshold changes. And I think this is going to work out good. So get doing some gold hunting. When I get a signal, I'll be back and let you see what it sounds like. Alright, I've got Jeff here. He's the local expert here in Arizona. He's going to be using his ORX today. So Jeff found quite a bit of gold out here. We're hoping we can do the same, but we'll have to see what happens. And then maybe at the end of this video he'll show us all his gold that he's found in the area. So we'll get to it and see what we can find. Back in a minute. Okay, I've got a nice soft signal right here. Let's take a look at it, see what we got. Giving a little bit of an ID, but let's just take some dirt off, make sure that's not a hot rock. And it's still there. That's a good sign. Okay, so next thing to do is take some dirt off of there. All right, it's in the pile. Sounding pretty decent too. Okay, so we got it in the pile. Now we got it in the scoop. Good sign, still got it. Okay, now it's in my hand. And I think that's probably it. Nope. And I just flipped it out somewhere. That's right here someplace. Gotta do this over again. Gotta kind of be careful when you're doing this. You don't do what I just did and flip it out of your hand. I didn't see anything that looked like gold, so I'm suspected it's going to be garbage, but you just never know. This is crazy. Where'd it go? Okay, got it back in the scoop again. Alright, in my hand. I don't really see anything that's gold, so it's got to be a little piece of lead or something. Still in my hand. Now it's not. Okay, that's it right there. We'll just want to be careful that it's not dirt covered gold, but it's not. It's a piece of lead. And that's just, you know, some of the stuff you got to put up with when you're gold nugget hunting. You got to dig all those little teeny signals. For those of you who've never seen one or don't know, this behind me here is a Joshua tree. And I am located on what I believe, if I remember right, is one of the largest Joshua tree forests in the world that's left. So there's quite a few of these trees around. They are pretty cool. Okay, I got an interesting signal here in an item. So you would think that might be a hot rock, and so it's magnetic, which means that it might be a meteorite. Pretty big one if it is. It could be I think what they call magnetite, something like that. But anyway, it's pretty magnetic, so that might be a meteorite. I'll have to check into that. But that's cool. So that's another thing out here in Arizona. You can watch for is finding meteorites, because they are out in this area that I'm hunting right now. So something else to keep in mind when you're out here gold hunting. All right, I'm in like 20-mile-an-hour winds here, so hopefully I've got the microphone on this camera shielded enough, but I got another, I think, meteorite. This one was buried. That's what it sounds like, and I believe it's this rock right here, so I'm going to grab my pick with the magnet on it, and let's see, which one is it? Let's see. It's that one right there. So pretty dirty, but pretty certain that is a meteorite. It's kind of heavy. All right, Jeff just called me, said he's got a nugget. We've been digging a lot of junk, so we haven't been like calling each other over, but I got one right on the side of the hill here. He's finding it again.
Yeah, it's a little specimen. There it is. No, actually, bigger than I thought it was. I just saw that end of it. A lot of quartz.
Yeah.
And then all gold on the other side. That's a pretty nice one.
Yep, that's pretty nice. What do you think that weighs?
Yeah, it'll go definitely a 1/4 gram of gold. Probably between a 1/4 and a 1/3 of a gram. More likely a 1/4. It's got a lot of...
Did that give you any kind of ID on the, or did you even look at it?
Oh no, I always go by the sound.
Okay.
I generally don't look at the numbers just because it was probably, I'd have to look at it and see what it throws here.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little specimen. I don't get these too often.
Congratulations.
Oh, cool, thanks.
All right, so we got one nugget for today. We're hoping for more. Okay, got possibly another meteorite here. I went over it with the detector, and then we'll see if it's magnetic, and it is. So that might be another meteorite there. Pretty cool. All right, we'll get back to it, see if we can find some other signals that are possibly going to be gold and do some live digs on them. All right, we're just stopped for lunch for a little while. Been finding some stuff that I thought were meteorites. Jeff took a look at them. He's kind of an expert out here, knows, but I've got one here that definitely is a meteorite, so that's cool. You can kind of see the iron rust stains. He also took a file to it on this one end, and not sure where it is, but you can see the little specks of nickel in it. So that's cool. Gold nuggets and meteorites out here. So you're not only hunting for one particular item, you're hunting for a couple things. So keep my eye open for those more. This one was actually buried. I'm not sure if I actually filmed that one, but I know I filmed some other things that I thought were meteorites, but this is the only one that's verified that it is. So gonna get back out there for a few more hours, see what we can find. And so if I will turn the camera back on if we get anything that sounds like it's going to be a gold nugget or a meteorite. Alright, I got a nice sounding signal here. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, so no ID on the ORX, but definitely a nice sharp sound there. So it's right in there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape away the rocks, and I'll go back over it. Make sure it wasn't a hot rock. So I still got a signal there. Alright, so we're going to take out some more dirt, take a look at it. Looks like we got it right out there in the pile. Sometimes it can be a little hard to get this dirt up in your scoop, but you want to just keep checking your pile, make sure that you've got it. Thing's running away from me. Alright, got it. So, what I'm going to do is just transfer dirt from my hand to the scoop. Till we find it here. It's in my hand now. Not seeing anything that looks like gold. I suspect. Yeah, it's probably that right there. Yep, so little chunk of lead. You said it was in 74 kilohertz?
Yep, 74 kilohertz on gold 2.
And he's found other nuggets in this area.
That's not good. Yeah. I think it's going to be this piece of magnetite. That's it.
Little piece of, what was it called?
Magnetite.
Okay. So we'll keep hunting, see what else we can find. Alright, so I wanted to kind of show you what we're looking at here, what we're doing. Kind of working the side hills here. So what would happen is the vein would be exposed towards the top of the hill, and then as it's weathered, the nuggets kind of work their way down, and I'm going to work this like little ravine thing right here and hopefully find something in. But basically, a lot of the dry washers will work the bottom of these ravines here, and if we follow the ravines up, you'll find that there are quite a few places where the dry washers have worked. The guys with dry washers. Jeff says in this particular area that, you know, they'll work it and find a gram to a gram and a half a day out here. I mean, it's not anything you could make a living off of, but it's all fun. So anyway, there's 3 of us here. We're just kind of working the hillsides right now, trying to see if we can come up with anything. All right, kind of detecting along here and came across this piece of quartz. It's actually pretty cool. This is almost like purple. This line through here, it's probably actually black, but it's, you know, looks like caliche or I don't know, something's grown in that crack in that, but that piece of quartz is pretty cool, and that's kind of what you know, some of the gold's coming out of. You know, that piece Jeff found has a piece of quartz attached to it that's white, so I thought that was pretty neat. Alright, we'll keep detecting, see what we can find. Alright, I've been down working, just kind of looking around the bottom of this wash here and came across, or somebody took this all the way down to bedrock. You can see they removed probably 3 feet of overburden to get down to the bedrock. Looks like they left a scoop here. I might take that, but probably not. But and basically, let's see if there's anything in here. I doubt it. They usually are. Actually getting a signal right there. I think it's that rock. Yeah, hot rock. But these guys will come in here with dry washers and they'll just work all this stuff. Some of them have metal detectors, some of them don't. And if you go over their bedrock, you might get a signal. Be able to get a nugget out of a crack or something. So it's always good to check these. Also always good to check their piles and their sidewalls. You just never know what could happen there. So starting to get a little bit of rain. I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but I'll keep hunting here for a little while longer, see if we can find anything. It's been tough, and gold hunting is, I mean, for the most part it is tough. You can't expect to find a nugget every time you come out, but keep going here for a little while, see if this rain lets up, and let you know if I find anything else. All right, we might have to pack up here real quick. We got a huge storm coming right at us, and it's starting to sprinkle here, so we may end up just packing up and leaving here real quick. Just wanted to you know, do one last shot. I might try hunting here for another few minutes, but I doubt that I'm going to find much. So this may be the end of the video. But if I find anything else, I'll get the camera back out and show you what we find. But I think we're pretty much done looking at that storm the way it is.